second speaker is Miss Fuka Hashimoto, representing 同志社大学。The title of her speech is Brilliant Orange on Your Hands. Brilliant Orange on Your Hands. Would you now welcome Miss Hashimoto?
Thank you, Mr. Chairperson and honorable judges. Good afternoon, dear fellow audiences. We are really happy to see you. Every summer I visit them. My grandfather and grandmother welcomed me with a warm smile. It was like sunshine for me. However, the sunshine disappeared 7 months ago. I was shocked. What happened to them? Actually, my grandmother became a killer because of my grandfather's disease, dementia. In fact, the Ministry of Love and Welfare shows 1/5 of the elderly will begin to suffer from dementia in 3 years. So, there's no surprise if your grandparents or even parents have symptoms in near future. So today, I'd like to talk about domestic caring for dementia patients. Through my speech, I hope to provide comprehensive support for dementia patients and their families to realize I need community. I need your help. First of all, let me share the current situation of domestic nursing for dementia patients. According to the Ministry of Love and Welfare, more than 6 million people have dementia, and about half of them are taken care of by their families. Of course, most of them are using professional services like daycare center thanks to government and financial support. However, still, 70% of caregivers are mentally exhausted. They have to keep their eyes on patients day and night. If you are them, there is no time to relax. The caregiver's exhaustion causes a vicious cycle. Let me explain the process. Distressed families sometimes scold patients for their mistakes. Then, as a symptom of dementia, scolded patients become unstable and more aggressive. What happens next? It is caregivers much more exhaustion. Actually, even my sweet grandmother got mad at my grandfather. Then he became confused and developed an eating disorder which troubled her more. She was in a drug circle even though she loved her husband from the bottom of her heart. However, her fatigue deprived them of a shiny smile, only to leave tears. Why is family nursing so tough? That's because caregivers cannot rely on anyone and struggle with it alone. Japan Society of Nursing shows strong positive correlation between caregivers' mental health and whether they have reliable neighbors or not. However, Ms. Ayumi Seki, a professor at Kyushu College of Nursing, concluded almost half of caregivers are separated from society. Then, why can't they depend on anyone? Public ignorance of dementia is the cause. According to Organization of Dementia Support, only 10% of Japanese profound knowledge of dementia. Can I ask you how to identify and talk to dementia patients in your town? Maybe not many people know it, right? This is why my grandmother took it all on herself. Without the knowledge of dementia, we could never have them. So, why don't you learn about dementia? In my high school, I met a football for this. Let's take the abstract problem to be a dementia supporter. All you need is just applying for municipality. Then you can take the 90-minute lecture at campus and get primary knowledge, for instance, the features of missing patients and how to talk to them. Perhaps, does it sound too complicated? No problem. The orange member helps you to demonstrate it by role-playing. When the lecture completes, you can receive the sign of an official dementia supporter called orange band. Why not wave with your hand? With this simple process, you can reach out your hands to them. Of course, I did it. It was 1 month after taking a program. Leaving my high school, I found the elderly lady walking the same way over and over. At that time, the lesson reminded me of typical missing dementia patients. Yes, it was about time going to practice. Not from behind, but from the front. I asked slowly, "Is everything okay?" The proper communication from the lecture had not to make her confused. She was sitting at home, talking about her good old days. I took her police box. Soon after, a family came to pick her up. We were looking for her without fully anxious feeling. Thank you. They were so relieved. I realized the power of handling and caring for dementia patients. My grandmother also had a life-changing experience with a dementia supporter. One day, she went shopping at the supermarket with my grandfather. While shopping, she needed to go to the bathroom. However, it was out of question to leave my grandfather alone. Well, he goes outside. There were not any options other than giving up shopping. At the time, one orange shone on her. To her, it seemed like a saber and gave a sign that I promise you to help. Finally, she asked the neighbor to step in. Yes, the orange ones took my grandmother's hand to the slidey. We are really happy to see you. Every summer I visited them. My grandfather and the grandmother welcomed me with a warm smile. The first meeting with a dementia supporter saved my grandmother from solitude. Eventually, my sunshine came back. Please imagine the ideal community our orange ones are sparkling. Even if your lovely family is the next patient, there are so many reliable hands. Their hands always help the patients and the family to live with a relaxed mind. So, dear fellow audiences, now it's your turn. When you enjoy the supporter and spread the knowledge to your friends, family, and community, the ideal society will come true. Together, let's turn on the radiant orange on your hand. Thank you.
We will have a question and answer period. Mr. Tanaka, please.
Thank you for that speech. Are you wearing the orange band right now?
Not right now. Actually, today I don't have it because, in my opinion, orange supporter doesn't have to wear it always because when we are not we don't afford to support them because I am feeling nervous. So.
I totally understand. Thank you. And you're saying that the most of the dementia patients are using professional services thanks to governmental financial support. So could you explain on what kind of financial support we can receive from the government?
That after diagnosis of dementia, it depends on the level of caregiving that governments offer the money to caregive them.
Thank you very much. And regarding the orange band, why should it be orange? Is there any specific reason for choosing this color?
Could you say that again?
So we say that orange band. Why is it should it be orange? Why not yellow band?
I
Thought
haven't.
about it.
Yeah, but orange is like very brilliant color and like for the brilliant future.
I understand. Thank you very much. And do you have anything that you can quickly share with us regarding the content you have learned in the 90-minute lecture, other than the way to talk to the dementia patients?
Okay, so let me share 3 points to talk to dementia patients in your street. And the first, the dementia patients are likely to looking around and seems very nervous. So if you see people like that, you first you can start with simple greeting and other than from the front, not from the behind, and not talking rapidly but slowly, and finally looking their eyes.
That's really helpful. Well, you said that the organization of dementia support shows only 10% of Japanese people have profound knowledge. But could you specifically introduce us this organization?
That is the organization that teaches Orange members.
The name of the organization is Teach.
The name
The name of the
organization
organization.
of dementia support.
Yes, you say the
Yeah.
organization of dementia support.
The organization which have Orange members named Orange. A dementia supporter organization.
Okay, thank you very much. I think time is up. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ms. Hashimoto and Mr. Tanaka.